Well, do you use your phone just before sleeping? Like lights out, everyone is sleeping around you, and you truly understand that it's your bedtime and you must sleep, but somehow you can't let go of your phone. You know that you must sleep now to wake up fresh the next day, but somehow you just can't stop scrolling on your phone. You're stubbornly staying up late and are not ready to rest. It feels like one more scroll, one more story, one more post, one more item on Amazon. Some part of you is not satisfied. If you do this, or if you know someone who does this, stay tuned because you need to know this.
Hi, I'm Shirish Gupta, and I empower people to hack their success, rise above the challenges, and confidently create an extraordinary life they deserve.
Well, welcome to another episode. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about something very common these days. And in fact, it has backstory. When a couple of weeks earlier, I was sitting with my friends, and most of them seemed to talk about this phenomenon and that they can't let go of their phone at night. And because of this, they don't sleep on time and it affects the next day. And the cycle continues. I thought about what is happening on the deeper subconscious level of mind and why, when people really know they must not do it, they still are falling prey to this. And yes, most people don't realize that it is something unusual. But what I found out was shocking, and how this seemingly minor thing to use your phone before your bedtime can literally destroy your well being. Well, I'm not scaring you, but listen to this till the end, and then you decide whether this habit is serving you or destroying you. There is a term that is used for people who extensively use their phones at night and delay their sleep. It's called revenge bedtime procrastination. Yeah, this is basically a phenomena in which people put off going to bed to engage in activities that they don't have time for during the day. And mostly that is scrolling your feed on Instagram or social media, maybe WhatsApp messages, watching TV. So mostly it's screen based activity. Well, I'm sure a lot of people would think, so what if I take some me time at night, watching TV or scrolling feeds on social media, or replying to my WhatsApp messages, or even shopping on Amazon? I mean, what's the big deal, right? Isn't it? If you too think this is for you. A person who uses his phone at night experiences bedtime procrastination and is likely to face effects related to delayed sleep. One study indicated that bedtime procrastination was frequently associated with sleep deprivation and experiencing more fatigue throughout the day. Using your phone at night and indulging in bedtime procrastination can cause sleep deprivation, which leads to slow thinking, low attention levels, bad memory, bad decision making, stress, anxiety, and irritation. If sleep deprivation is not treated quickly, long term consequences include heart diseases, diabetes, obesity, weakened immune system, pain, hormonal issues, and mental health issues. Yes, this one seemingly innocent activity to have me time before sleeping can have a possible effect of destroying your entire well-being and life. And if you're young, a student in school or college, I really want you to learn about revenge bedtime procrastination and take the learning from this podcast and this episode and apply it to your life. Take action and improve the quality of your life. It's not uncool to prioritize your sleep. It's not uncool to not play games at night. And it's not uncool to take care of your body, health, and most importantly, your life. Build your extraordinary life by taking these ordinary action towards your long-term goal of creating an extraordinary life for yourself. A life that you could be super proud of. And sooner you learn and implement this, the quicker you can live extraordinarily. Before talking about ways to get rid of bedtime procrastination, you must know the why. In human psychology, when we need to change a behavior, it is absolutely important to understand why attached to that behavior. Why, when you know you must sleep, you can't do it. And this is what I found out the first thing. I have done extensive research on this topic, and it took me multiple days to bring this information in such a concise manner. And one of the most important things is to understand why we do what we do. So here it is. People with high daytime stress levels are more prone to using phones at night and hence indulging in something called bedtime procrastination. The research found out women, students, and night owls, like people who sleep late, are most likely to experience bedtime procrastination. For people in high stress jobs or high stress environments like school or household work that take up the bulk of their day, using your phone at night is a way to find a few hours of entertainment, even though it results in insufficient sleep. It is like a psychological phenomenon in which people stay up later than they desire in an attempt to have control over the night because they perceive themselves, well, perhaps subconsciously, to have no control over their day. And they think they did not get their time the entire day. And that's why it's called revenge, because you were so busy and stressed out during the day. The only way to take control of your life is to take revenge for the lack of control during the day. It reflects frustration tied to long, stressful work hours that left little of your personal enjoyment. It's revenge from your work, or your boss, or your household chores, maybe managing children, your mother in law, or could be your school or teachers or anything. After a long day, we feel this is my time. This is the time I can be human again, be myself, and do what truly I want to do with no responsibility, isn't it? And even when you know it is not a good idea to do the screen time, at least, and you should switch off the screen time at least an hour early, you fall into this trap. Now, listen to this. It's very interesting. For many of us, when we put away our phones or our electronic gadgets, we are left with our thoughts and feelings. And yes, many of us are not good dealing with it. Well, we constantly need something to distract away from our thoughts because we don't know what we will face deep down in our subconscious mind. Yeah. We prefer to spend this time on phone or on unproductive habits than by ourselves, maybe reading a book or journaling our thoughts or preparing for the next day. Most people simply don't do this and get involved in sleep procrastination. Another reason why people do this is because of lack of self-control or self-discipline. Research says our capacity for self-control is at its lowest at the end of the day. Daytime demands at school or work may reduce the reserves of self-control available in the evening, which may facilitate indulgence in this revenge bedtime procrastination. Research also says that students and women are more likely to engage in bedtime procrastination, and it also appears to be more frequent in people who procrastinate in other areas of their life. So, how do we really stop this bedtime revenge, right? And I'm sharing some multiple strategies with you so that you can pick the one or two that work best for you. Don't feel you need to implement all of these strategies. And I share multiple ways to deal with a given challenge so that more people can get benefited from these solutions. Feel free to pick up a few that work best for you. Now, the very foundation of indulging in this revenge bedtime procrastination is the belief that people don't have much control over their daytime life and they refuse to sleep early in order to regain some sense of freedom during late night hours. Also, since you are so bored with your daily chores, you are not looking forward to the next day and want as much time as possible before you get back to those chores or work again tomorrow. It's about that freedom to do what you want to do, and somehow you are not able to do that during the day, and probably will not be able to enjoy the next day as well. So it's about two main things. First is to feel you are in control of your day, and second, to have better self-regulation or better self-control at the end of the day. One strategy that I suggest is to plan your day first thing in the morning. Well, I've been doing this for a few years now, and I don't feel out of control of my day. And I actually look forward for my day. I pre-decide what I intend to do during the day. And even if you are an employee or woman managing the house and children, creating an intent in the morning can help you take control of the day and some things to look forward to. And it's not just about scheduling the work. I schedule time for myself during the day. This is super important. Find some me time, the leisure time during the day, no matter how busy you are. Make sure to take out 10 minutes every 2 to 3 hours. Just relax, stretch, have a cup of coffee, just put your headphone and read. I sit on that chair and read. If you can take out an hour or two during the day, awesome. But remember, frequent 10 to 15 minutes break and leisure time can do the trick for you. The key here is feeling like you have a bit of free time is super important for avoiding this bedtime revenge procrastination. This also helps you to look forward for the day. Let's say you want to have a quiet evening by yourself, or you want to meet your friend. Your mind will look forward for such things. One more strategy that you can use is to turn off your digital devices at least half an hour to 1 hour before bed. Well, many top performers follow a no device bedroom policy, which means they don't bring any digital device in the bedroom. No TV, no phone, no laptop, nothing. And it's one thing I'm also trying to implement. Doing this and adhering to this will boost your self-discipline. Another thing is taking a hot shower or bath reduces stress and prepares us for better sleep. Also, avoid alcohol or caffeine in the evening or night. Snacking on nuts and seeds, which are sources of amino acid, which helps produce the sleep hormone, melatonin, is another way to make sure you are ready for sleep on time. So you must create and follow a routine to sleep and get up. So pre-decide a time and then commit to sleeping at that time. Put an alarm half an hour prior to this sleep time and make sure to follow this. Also, make sure your bedroom is ready for the night. Something I did is install warm lights in my room and made sure to use a warm light setting at night instead of bright white light. Now, warm light gives me a feeling of coziness and warmth and allows me to unwind in an environment ready for sleep. 1 hour prior to bedtime, I wind down with warm lights. Lastly, I understand you do crave checking your phone, maybe your WhatsApp or social media or even your favorite TV series. Make sure to fix a time for these activities at least 1 hour prior to your bedtime. Fix time and then adhere to that time. 20 minutes of phone time or one episode of your favorite TV series means just 20 minutes or just one episode. My personal tip, I watch TV only on the weekends if I need to catch up on some new show or a movie. This way, my mind is not struggling to find time during the day, and it is programmed to watch TV on the weekends only when I have more time. So remember, it's about self-regulation and it's like a muscle you must work on to strengthen it. In the end, I want to tell you something. It is absolutely okay if you indulge in revenge bedtime procrastination. It just you must break it to live a healthier and a happier life. It's not difficult to break free from this bondage once you decide you need to get rid of it. As I always say, commitment is the backbone of success. So commit today and give yourself a better life. Commit yourself to be better and commit yourself to live an extraordinary life. Don't compromise on your sleep. In fact, prioritize it over mindless scrolling or chit-chatting, gaming, gossiping, because it's not worth it. As always, I'm here for you, here with you on this beautiful journey of creating extraordinary life. I'm here to listen to you, to share this amazing knowledge with you and help you create the most magical life for you and all the loved ones around you, because I'm on the same journey. I am Shirish, your friend, your host, and your companion in creating your best life. Loads of love and power to you. I will see you in the next episode. Till then, stay extraordinary, live extraordinary, and be extraordinary, because you are extraordinary.